Boom, boom, boom.
We are live. Okay, everybody, welcome back to The Voice for the Missing with Cassie and Bobby. So, we brought you a whole new case this week. Um, so, we have here Aisha Degree. So, let me tell you guys a little bit about Aisha.
Okay,
Okay,
and can I say something first before you start, Cassie? You guys, we agreed when we did this that I would know nothing. Okay, so I'm coming into this completely blind. I don't know the story Cassie's going to tell me. I've seen her little picture now, this beautiful little girl. But anyway, that way I felt like you would understand that what I'm getting, what I'm focusing on, what I'm asking for is purely innocent on my part. Okay. So I wanted to get that in the career. And I'm sorry, Cassie, go ahead now. Let's hear
no,
about
no,
this
that's
baby.
great. That's great. So, Bobby is coming in blind. All
Yes.
she is seeing now as she came in is the picture of Aisha. That's all she knows. Hi,
Right.
Carol. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Aisha, and then Bobby is going to try to connect with her through her tarot. So here we go.
See what we get. Absolutely.
Aisha Degree. Okay, so in the early morning hours of February 14th, 2000, 9-year-old Aisha Degree of North Carolina, for unknown reasons, packed up her backpack with some of her belongings and left her family home. She was seen walking along the North Carolina Highway 18 despite heavy rain and wind.
Poor baby.
A driver did attempt to go back and check on her, but by the time they got back to her, she had run into the woods and disappeared. So her father peeked in on her up in her room around 2:30 a.m. and they were both sleeping peacefully. Around 6:30 a.m., Aisha's mother came in to wake the children for school, but there was no Aisha. She was gone. So after calling everybody in the family and friends, they finally got a hold of the authorities. Now, where would a 9-year-old little girl take off to? Where was she going? About 17 months after she took missing, Aisha's book bag was found. So it was found about 20 miles north of where she was last seen walking. And it did contain some of her things, but there was a lot of things that didn't belong to her, like a Backstreet Boys t-shirt and a library book from her school that another child, I guess, had taken out. So that's all I know. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm. That's it. I
That's
mean,
it.
it would completely dead from there.
Completely dead. She's never been found. Never been found. Never seen again.
And you said she was 9.
Yes.
Look at this little baby. North Carolina, Highway 18. It was raining. Oh my God! If anybody's lived, I lived in North Carolina, man. You would not believe the rainstorms that come into that place. I mean, it's crazy. Why would a 9-year-old? You know, what's really funny, as I was listening to the story, one of the first things, and you guys, I've done my thing. I really meditated. I smudged. You know, I want to do this right. I want to see what we get. And right when you were talking, Cassie, I saw a school bus. I was seeing a school bus in a very rural area. So I'm seeing this as it was very rural. Do you know about that? What was the name of the city again? Did they mention any of that?
Actually, I don't know. It might be actually in the in her case. I didn't find it. But I know I just seen North Carolina. I should have gotten a little bit more information.
Because what I'm feeling is it was rural, definitely rural. I see a school bus leaving like it went without her kind of thing. I was shown that picture, but I do feel I'm seeing roads and green fields, you know, North Carolina. And in that damn rain. All right, baby. Okay,
So
well,
young, so young.
yeah. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw 5 cards. I'm going to use the same deck, though. I'm not going to try to clarify. I'm going to use the one source of information, right? And I was drawn to this one tonight, which is the Toth deck, because it's pretty hard hitting, and something like this I take very seriously. So yeah, I just keep, it is funny. My first impression is I see this rural road and I see these fields and I see a school bus going on. So, damn, was she out in the middle of nowhere somewhere? Is that where she caught her school bus? But okay, I got to take a sip on this. I'm already feeling kind of
Okay.
It feels heavy duty. Okay, so I really got to work myself into this. All right, baby. I'm just going to ask whatever energy, whatever source is out there that would like to speak to us tonight about this poor baby. If they'd like to come forth, I am here as your tool. Oh my gosh, I'm completely covered with goosebumps and my skin's crawling. Okay. You want to talk to us tonight? What can you tell us? Nine. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I'm going. Oh, shit. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay. So basically, guys, I was asking if there's anybody out there, any energy that wants to let us know about this poor little baby. And I was saying her name in my head and going through it. Okay. The first card we got the Two of Cups. So, a decision about love, something was going on emotionally in this child, if I'm hearing from this child. But let me go through all the cards first before I try to put them together. We got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Here's your thoughts, okay? Dead center. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We got the Judgment card. The Judgment card. Ooh, 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 ooh. Followed by then the World. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. This is going to be crazy. And then by the Eight of Wands. By the Eight of Wands. Really interesting message. Really interesting message. I'm not sure who's talking to us yet, guys, because it's just a flat out message here. But there was definitely something going on. I'm feeling quite possibly, in this little girl's home life, very emotionally upsetting. It was not a good situation. Something was wrong. Okay. And then we have here the Four of Swords, which is interesting because, that is being exhausted mentally. So needing to take a break, to get away from something. Dead center, then we got the Judgment card. Judgment. Well, the Judgment card is all on like the traditional decks. It's rising from the grave. It's getting that final judgment from God, from on high, whatever you want to call the source you believe in. That's Judgment Day. Followed by the Universe. Oh, I should show you these cards. I'm sorry. It was Judgment. Beautiful cards. Followed by the Universe, which is an ending, a completion. It was over. And then the last card. Now, this is really interesting. This is interesting. I'm not sure who's talking to us, but the message seems very interesting. Eight of Wands. So that's your drive, your ambition, your desire, what makes us all tick, what moves us forward. But when you get to the eight, it's become an obstacle. So if I break these down into the parts, and that's what you do on this 5-card spread, The message I'm getting, there was upset. There was emotional upset at the home. She was, there was exhaustion mentally. And judgment day came. Judgment day came, and it was upon her because of this obstacle. We'll have to go forward. I'll have to ask another row. I'm going to keep building on these cards, but that's what I'm getting so far. So that's really, I mean, it's talking about an ending, the final resolution and an ending, because it was a freaking obstacle. And then you look over on this side, it was heartache and mental exhaustion. What the hell? Okay. I'm not. Okay. Can you tell me a little more? Are you a child? Let me see if I can find out. Let's find out who's speaking with me right now. Can you somehow identify yourself to me so I might know who I'm speaking to? Is this a child? Is this an adult? Whose energy am I getting here? Oh my goodness. You guys, this is kind of creepy. Okay. I got the Two of Swords. First card, I got the Two of Swords, right? I think I'm being told that they're not sure they want to tell me, because that's like, do I make a choice? Do I make this decision? So if I'm getting the vibe that maybe there's something they're not going to tell me, because then it's followed by, get this, the Ten of Wands. And at the bottom of this card, it says oppression. Does anybody else get a creepy vibe? Dead center. We do have the Princess of Wands. This might be, okay, so it might be her energy I'm tapping into, because the Princess of Wands is generally like the page or a knight, but still a younger energy. So I think, and being that's dead center. Okay, so I feel like maybe that's who's talking to me. And guess what? Right after that is the Sun. So that feels like a confirmation that this is her energy that I'm picking up on. And then it's followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, what the hell? I mean, at first I was feeling like, oh, okay, we're not supposed to know. No, there was some decision. And I'm feeling that I am getting her energy now, because right dead center is that princess. Okay. So it feels like she made a choice about something. Something was going on. She made this decision. It didn't come easy, but it was to alleviate something completely. I mean, some kind of oppression this poor little girl might have been under. And because I think she felt good about what she was doing, this choice she made when she picked up her stuff and left. Is that not what you told me, that they found she'd like packed a bag and left, right? Because right on the other side of the card that I feel like is identifying her energy, because, this is youth, was the Sun. Oh my gosh, it feels like she went on, and then followed by the Queen of Discs. So, which is Pentacles, which was stability. I'm feeling she chose to do this. And I'm totally getting this. It wasn't planned. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't planned. I don't think somebody was stalking her. I don't think somebody was like, had, like I said, had plans about this child. What I'm feeling so far is that there was something going on in her life, little 9-year-old girl, feeling very lost, very just having a hard time. Like, I mean, 9 and girls, come on, prepubescent angst, right? So she came up with this idea. She wanted to run away from home. That's what I'm kind of feeling the vibe of. She made this choice. She made this decision because she felt like if she left, that was going to relieve her problems. And that's what I'm seeing, because here she was, and then it got sunny. But she didn't realize that she was leaving her stability, because we ended with that queen, because it looks like happiness, but then all of a sudden, like, well, but was this the stable choice? It was a child, right? It was a child that made this decision. I keep seeing very rural roads. I really would like to know where she was at, where she came from. Let me see. Can I have any? Can you tell me more? Why did you make this decision? Why was this decision made to leave? Why did you pack your bag? Your little backpack. Why did you go, darling? Why did you? Oh, shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, Cassie, sometimes I'm not sure if I can do this. I wish you guys could see. I'm completely covered. Okay, you heard what I was asking, right? Very first card is the lovers. The lovers. This is a 9-year-old girl. This is a 9-year-old girl, and that's followed by the 7 of Cups, which is, knowledge and understanding about love. Well, how could a 9-year-old know that, right? How could she have a freaking clue? So look what it says on the bottom of this card. Debauch. Dead center. Once again, this person is coming through the center row. This is the Ace of Swords. And that is getting a new idea, like she did, like she told me she did, and taking off and thinking, starting new. Check this out. Right after that card, freaking 9 of Swords. Here's the thought process. Here's what was going on around her, the energy. You know what this word says right down here? Cruelty. Cruelty. Oh my God. Oh my God. And it's followed by the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands, okay? And it says completion. I don't know what kind of fine line I need to walk here, people, to be honest with you, because I don't want anybody's coming after me or whatever, but this is a story, and I have to say this for reasons you guys must understand. I have to say this right now, that this is for entertainment purposes only, and take what you want and throw the rest away, because I'm covering my ass in case somebody that knows this little girl's watching. That being said, I'm going to move forward because it's kind of scaring me, because it feels like we got the lovers and debauch right next to each other on that understanding love. Okay. First 2 cards. Okay. My vibe is, okay, I said my disclaimer. She was being handled poorly. It feels like possible, because with the Lovers card and the 7 of understanding love, it really feels like somebody was playing this little girl and fucking with her head and fucking with her body. There, I said it. And so no wonder, I think she knew. Don't children know innately when something's not kosher? We've all had that relative that we don't want to kiss, that we don't want to hug, and trust your instincts. Never force your kids to be affectionate to people. If they don't want to, let them choose. I'm telling you. Anyway, dead center, the Ace of Swords. So I really feel like she thought she was breaking away, getting away. She came up with this idea. And this other side now, fucking cruelty. Cruelty and completion? Cruelty and completion. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, yeah, what I'm feeling, what I'm being told here is there was some shit going on with this poor little girl. She couldn't take it. She didn't understand it. She wasn't capable of understanding. All she knew is it had to stop and she had to change it because it was cruel and she was going to put an end to it. She wanted it to stop. She wanted it to stop. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. This is hard. These are hard for me, Cass.
Yeah,
I'm
it
feeling
is.
the poor child's, I've had some pretty rough ones, but this one is, my skin is completely crawling, you guys. All right. All right, baby. Woo. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I'll remember that in case that comes back out. I got to calm down. I got to calm myself down a second here because I'm very upset. Does anybody hear this? Does anybody? Oh my God. I'm sorry I can't really pay attention. I would like to, but I can't. Okay, let me. All right, baby. Can you tell me anything? Can you, what would you like to tell us tonight? Is there anything you'd like? I'm here. You are safe. You are among friends. Nobody will judge you. Can you tell me? No? That's it. Oh. Science. What? Wow, guys. I swear to God, you're not going to believe how this story is unfolding. Now what I'm being seen. Okay, right now, first card, 10 of Pentacles. Physical world, well, completion and ending. Followed by the 8 of Swords, another obstacle, a mental obstacle. A mental obstacle, right? Hell, dead center, we got the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Which, oh, that's another sword on top of the sword. So, and it says science on it. That's interesting. But, this was, oh, I get it. I just heard because her little growing brain wasn't capable. That's why that was on the Lovers and the 7 of Cups. How could you understand? Your brain is growing and developing. How could she even possibly have really understood and grasped what was going on with her, right? So now I get why the science is here. Oh, and I better tell you on that 8 of Swords, the word on the bottom, interference. Interference. Over here, my God. Now we got the 3. Now this is interesting because we got the 3 of Cups. And it says abundance. And then we got the 9 of Cups. And it says happiness. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You probably saw me find I tell people I'm doing these and they still call me anyway. I apologize.
Okay.
Guys, guess what I'm getting off of that? This is crazy. This is what I'm saying. She is once again, we'll go down these rows because this is her energy dead center. And I'm getting stories. I'm getting messages on either side. What I'm getting now, and that made sense why the science came in, because she was just really too young to understand what was going on. And it definitely had to do with her home life, her physical world. Somebody was really, and it says interference. There was some kind of, I think there was mental I'm picking up mental and physical abuse. Okay. Now, on this side of it, because it's centered with that card with the six of swords, and it says science. Well, I'm totally getting that, sixes also can mean that, you're persevering, you push forward and all that. But that's not what I'm getting on this, especially on that new beginning. I'm thinking she just had become desperate and had been fighting this fight. She thought this path, this direction she was going to take was going to solve her problems. And all she wanted, and see, this is what's interesting, because on the other side of this, she just wanted to be fulfilled and happy, because she got the Three of Cups, which is that wonderful card where the energy is you're doing really well, that you're so happy and you're celebrating with other people, that you actually have joy in your life. And the end here was the Nine of Cups. So getting that joy. Is anybody picking up? What I am picking up here is that she truly thought she was saving herself, that this child, because of her circumstance, and this is because I'm not getting anybody else coming in. We haven't seen knights or kings or anything yet. This is all about her. Now, she is hinting at something was definitely going wrong. Something was definitely going wrong. Not good, but she made a child's decision because she thought it would bring her happiness. And yet I'm being reminded this was a child. This wasn't even a fully developed brain. Okay, so darling, can you tell me why you left that day? What up? Why did you leave? Why did you pack your bag and go? Can you tell me? Said, oh hell. Oh Jesus. Ah! I'm sorry, you guys. This is some crazy stuff. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to run through the cards for you. You heard me. What else? Why did you leave that day? Well, we got the first card. We got the Six of Wands. It says victory. Victory, wands, your spiritual world, your drive, ambition, desire. This kid wanted to save herself. And that's followed by Prince of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles. So relating to her physical world, most likely, well, obviously it's not a job. She's 9. On her home front, the message came very loud and clear to her. Okay, at least in her little mind. Dead center. This is just like so creepy, you guys. This is so creepy. 10 of Swords. Okay, here's the thoughts, and this is just it. And guess what it said? Look at that word, people. Do you see what that says? Ruin. Ruin. What the hell was going on? This poor baby. Now I'm a little like, okay. And I'll be honest with you guys, the tarot sometimes does not want to tell us things. They will refuse. I think we had that last week, didn't we, Cassie? There was a couple times where it got muddied, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? Anyway, look at this next card, you guys. The Moon. The Moon. Okay, secrets. Secrets. And also, did she not flee in the dark, that poor little gal? She left in the middle of the night, right? And I'm still feeling like she did this of her own choice. She did this. Followed by the Knight of Swords. Okay, now we're getting a player, and now we've got somebody coming in. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Well, I hate to state the obvious, but child, obviously with the moon, things you don't understand, things that are hidden, secrets in the dark, and then followed by this Knight of Swords. either someone encouraged her in this, gave her bad advice, or this Knight of Swords, well, it would be the same thing. This Knight of Swords came in, gave her bad advice, and she either decided to do what she did, or this knight, I'm not going to assign a sex to it, was waiting for her, and knew she was going to do this. She might have been in cahoots. Let's go. Let's see what else we got. Damn. You know, it's a funny thing. I'm not feeling, well, let's just see. Okay, darling. Can you give me some more? Can you tell me some more? You're safe. You're safe here. You can tell me. What else would you like to tell me? Did somebody help you? Did somebody help you? Oh, that one. Oh, these two. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is getting really interesting. Okay, first card. The High Priestess. The High Priestess. Okay. Very loving, very good, very positive energy, very everything. She's the Queen of Queens, right? But the High Priestess also is very in tuned to the mysteries of the world, trusting her instinct. She can manifest all that good stuff. So interesting energy coming in here. Followed by the Knight of Pentacles. Followed by the Knight of Wands. Okay, two knights in a row right here. Two messengers coming in. The Knight of Pentacles comes in slowly. That does affect her physical world. But the Knight of Wands comes in fast. I mean, look at this shit. Fiery, raging horse here. I'm going to keep going. Then I'll play it all together here, right? Let's see what I got. Because then that's followed by the Star. And it says the Star. Okay, so great. Then we got the Three of Pentacles, and it says works. I'm getting a really big vibe on, was her body ever recovered? Because I don't think this girl's dead. I'm getting that what I'm picking up here is that she went off and somebody picked her up and they went off and had a new life, because I'm seeing these knights, these messengers that have been coming in, and the one with stability and the one with your spiritual world, followed by the Empress, who is just that wonderful, loving, great energy of a queen. Then the Star, being on the correct path on your journey, followed by Three of Pentacles, so gaining in your stability, moving forward, and it says works. Is this a confession that she ran away and somebody was in on it with her? That's what I'm kind of feeling. That's what I'm really picking up here from this story that's being laid out. Because I am not feeling that this girl is dead. I'm not at all. I feel like she's still alive. When did she disappear?
In 2000.
2000, and she was 9. So what does that make her now? 22. She's over 30. She's a grown woman. She's a grown woman. All right, darling. Time to tell us what. You have any more message for me tonight? Can you tell me? Okay, there we go. Ooh, these ones wanted to fly. Fly, fly, fly. Ooh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you guys. Wow. Okay, check this out. The Fool, a leap of faith, trusting in self, going for something, right? Followed by the Tower, which is basically when the universe steps in and gives you a shove. It is a big, blow up, but it's because something needs to change. Dead center on what I feel like is her row, we got the Six of Pentacles, and the bottom of this says success. And Pentacles, once again, are your home front. Now, this is getting interesting. I say that word a lot, but it is. The freaking devil. The devil. See, this is crazy. This is crazy, you guys. Followed by the Nine of Wands, and it says strength. One, two, three, four. Four major arcana in the last row. This might be her final message. We're allowed to get gobbledygook, because what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, that Tower moment happened for this child. That something blew up, and she took this leap of faith. I am firmly feeling that this was a decision on her part, but when I look over here, and it was very successful, and it's successful in her physical world. But with the devil and strength, I'm going to have to throw and see if we get anything else, because it feels like, oh, thank you. I just heard she knew what she was doing was wrong, but it took her courage. And hell, we got the Fool and strength on either end of this thing. But it took her courage to get out of the situation she was in, which appears to be not good. And kind of had to rely on the devil in a way, because I am feeling that somebody was in on it, but she's being very protective. If that's the case, and if I'm hitting this right, it feels like she's protecting this person, because I'm hearing a lot of her story, but then there's little inferences here of what's going on. So you guys follow me on this? Really crazy. Really crazy. And all these major arcana here. Well, let's see if we get anything else, and then I'll look at the rows and see what we get out of those, because this feels like a completion with all this major arcana. I think this chart, okay. Can you give me another message for the evening? Can you give us anything else you would like to say? No. Okay. That was it right there. Oh, gosh. Oh, please don't take a turn on me. Ah. I am so glad. I was getting a little concerned here, guys. First card, Seven of Swords. Sevens, that's really, as you're going up your ladder of life, it is learning. It is, gaining experience. But look what it's on the bottom of this deck. It says futility. Futility. Okay. And then it's followed by the Five of Swords, right? And it says strife. What the hell? Dead center. And I feel like this is her, you guys. I'm going to look at that in a minute. Dead center. We got the Four of Cups, which is stability, and love and being happy. And it says luxury. Okay, here we go over here on this side. We got the Ace of Cups, new idea, new beginning. That's in your emotional world. And then we also got the Ace of Wands, new beginning, new direction in your spiritual world. That's her, that feels like that's her final message. because it looks like she's telling me there was an understanding. She doesn't want, I'm sorry, you guys. I really think she's protecting somebody. I don't think this gal is dead. I think this was a decision that she made, and somebody was in on it with her. It doesn't feel like an old creepy pedophile type though, dude. It feels like somebody that she could have talked to and had a relationship with that wouldn't have been, hit people's radar as being, not kosher. So maybe a younger person, 16 to 18, that age. And she might have been, who knows? She was sure a beautiful little thing. But it feels like this final message is she understood that if she had stayed where she was, it was futile. There was going to be nothing but constant heartache and strife and everything else. She wanted better for herself. She wanted luxury. So she took off and started this new beginning. And that's what I've got here. That's what I've got. Crazy. Crazy. What's on the bottom? Prince of Wands, another messenger. So what are you guys thinking? Really cool.
So Bobbi.
Yes.
My question is, why was the backpack found like 20 miles away, and it didn't have, it had other people's stuff in it? Like, was it? I just don't get it. Why? Why was her backpack?
What I first heard in my head was they were getting rid of evidence. They were just getting rid of anything that could be connected to her. So wherever they were going, I really feel like she was. My husband just texted, "I can't find your podcast." Little laugh for us. I really think that I don't know. I feel like she's still alive. I feel like she's with somebody. It's this person she went off with. And I think and that's what I heard immediately was they wanted to get rid of evidence. They didn't want to go to a bigger town. Let's see, we're in North Carolina. I really feel like where she started out was relatively rural, because that's what I keep seeing. And that they probably went to a city, so they didn't want her walking around with her backpack that could be identified, and who knows what the other stuff that was in it, something they shoved in it when she was in the car. Because I really kind of see her being picked up and leaving. I really think I think she's alive. I really do. I feel like she's alive, and I think she's gone on to a new life because what was happening in her previous life, because it really did feel like, creepy uncle.
She must have had to be living like not a 9-year-old life. For her to get up on her own, pack her backpack, and take off, she wasn't thinking like a 9-year-old.
No, she wasn't.
She must have had to live through some things that night. She had to grow up fast.
Well, and that's why, didn't I say it really felt like that when, I know, on this row where I got the Lovers and then the 7 of Cups. So that was a relationship, somebody close to her. And what I was getting off of that was that she didn't understand it. It was a game she didn't know how to play. How could you at 9? So that's where I got the feeling that in her home life before she left. And like I said, that's why I threw my disclaimer, because I'm just reading the story. But I do feel like that there was the possibility of some kind of abuse. Okay. Some kind of, and on the Lovers, I'm going to have to go there. It was physical and mental abuse. I think that's what was going on with this poor child. And it does feel like that she had enough sense. Wouldn't that make you kind of wiser beyond your years? Because kids know when things are wrong. I had some relatives I didn't want touching me. I'm sure kids got good instincts. It's only us that tell them, "Oh, go kissing." I don't do that to your kids, man. Let them go by what they feel. It's much better. It's not being rude. It's being true to themselves.
So somebody she trusted definitely helped her get out of there.
That's what I'm feeling. And it feels like, like I said, I don't feel she's dead. I'm not getting that at all. I feel this was a cognitive, as much a choice as she could make at her age. Really feels like somebody was involved that was, could have been, I keep hearing cousin. Now I'm hearing cousin, like a cousin, some relative that could drive a car, was old enough to drive a car or whatever, and get her out of her situation. Somebody she loved and cared for and trusted. And then she just wanted better for herself. She knew what was happening was wrong. and she wanted better for herself. And so she made this 9-year-old decision, which is insane. I mean, I can't even imagine myself doing that at 9.
Me
But
either. Yeah.
but I'm exactly feeling that story, you guys. I mean, I really do. Should I throw a final? Let's see if she's got one more thing to say. If there's anything else, I really feel I tapped in on her energy. And then we'll look at her lane here. I just don't feel that this, I think she's alive. She's alive, and I think she's living somewhere. And well, the center cards here is luxury. So let me see. Let me see if we can get a final message. Okay. Ah! Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, this is okay. And I'm going to let it go at that. Okay, this is crazy. First card. First card. Oh my gosh. It's 8. What is it? Adjustment. 8 of, my God, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Followed by the Prince of Cups. So here was her physical world. Here's the emotional world. Followed by the Knight of Cups. Followed by 14. 14 is who? Temperance. Oh my God. Followed by the Temperance card. And then followed by the 3 of Swords. Sorrow. Adjustment. Messengers of love. Art. And sorrow. Okay. Okay. The message I'm feeling I'm getting here is that she's actually very happy, and she has love around her, and she has supportive people, but it wasn't easy. You know, it was a huge change, a major adjustment for her. She acknowledges that. Now with this art on the trumps and then sorrow, is that a clue? Is she an artist of some kind? You know, quite possibly. I feel almost like that's a hint, because I keep feeling like she's not dead. I feel like like she's alive. And I think that I believe the sorrow on the 3 on here, and it's the 3 of Swords, and it's the sorrow. I'm getting the word regret, that as you know, I mean, I'm telling you, this chick's alive. I swear she is. It feels like that she understands now, because she has grown up. Now she is an adult. She's grown, and she does have some, because she walked away from a family. It looks like she walked away from a whole bunch of people and disappeared. Okay. So she does have some, mental anguish about that. But I think she's happy. I really, truly think she's happy. And this thing on the arts and being on the Temperance card, that's very interesting. Okay. So quite possibly she's in a good place now. She does have regrets. She does have some of those, probably around holidays and things like that. She'll get those tinges, those little, because it wasn't all hell. Nobody had hell every day. Well, that's not fair. Some people might have had hell every day, but I don't believe she did. But what I'm feeling here is she definitely has got a love around her. Was a huge adjustment. It was absolutely huge adjustment. I mean, how many 9-year-olds run off and start a whole new life? But she was loved, supported. There's a little regret left in there, but she's overcome it. Okay. Thank you. By being true to herself. And I think that absolutely goes back to the fact that we pulled that Fool card, that when the taking off was happening, that she just trusted in, took that leap of faith. You guys, I really, really think this woman is still alive. I really do. And she's living somewhere. What's at the bottom? Oh, the bottom of the deck's the Queen of Swords. So she's smart. She's smart and she knows what she's doing. She's smart and she's well, this has kind of a happy ending. I really do feel that this child somehow, by some miracle, got out of a really bad situation, had the help of someone who she is protecting. I'm absolutely getting this feeling here. There was hints at it, but she's not going to say. But somebody did help her. And then when you asked about that backpack, that I instantly heard, get rid of evidence. Get rid of evidence. They don't want to put out look for her in downtown, Charlottesville or whatever other big city in North Carolina. And she's got a backpack that's this color and has this on it, whatever. So that's what I got right off of that. Just get rid of it. Maybe that whatever else was in there was just some other shit in the car. Who knows? Who knows? That's all I'm getting on. But I think she's still alive. I think she's happy. I think she's sorry about what happened, and it was a huge adjustment. But I also think she's quite possibly in the art world in some way, shape, or form. Musician, art, painter, some kind of artistic endeavor. That's what I think she ended up doing, or is doing now. Because I don't think she's dead. I think she's alive. Everything is telling me she's alive. Were you guys able to follow this story? Did it make any sense to anybody?
Perfect sense. For me,
Yeah.
Somebody else? Did it make sense, guys?
Maybe it means I heard this. So bless our higher self for repaying these messages. Feel the truth. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to tell you. Let me look at this. I really feel like this was her heart. Let me look at this center row. Okay, so we started with, of course, we started with Judgment. And then the Princess of Wands, which felt like her, a new beginning. She got the idea. Once again, she had to keep moving forward with it. She got it wrapped around. She got the plan laid in gear. Let me see, because she was helped by somebody that was with her, was on her side. She obtained success, luxury, and love. That's her row. That's the row that I feel is her. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. And all the rest is the trials. But didn't you feel, I really felt by about the third row that she was letting me know that, this is what I chose to do. But it is funny. She is protecting whoever helped her. Definitely. She never told on this person. I mean, obviously this person was there. I'm kind of picking up that it was a male, but not necessarily. But somebody definitely was there for her and helped her and got her out of this bad situation that she was apparently in. And now she's sorry she can't reach her relatives, but she really understands that she's probably better off. I would wonder. I'd be really curious to look around art galleries in North Carolina, because for some reason I'm really picking up like paintings or something that maybe that's the way she expresses herself. And if there's, and she probably has a different name. I'm sure she's using a different name. But wow, guys, I'm gonna let it go at that. I think we got all she had to give for tonight. But wow, interesting as hell. I hope you guys liked it. Maybe an author, yes, quite possibly, because I feel she is expressing herself. And damn, does she not have a story to tell? I mean, wow. Yes, I agree with you. Smart, absolutely.
Are you having fun with these, Bobbi?
I'm absolutely loving them. I really am. I mean, they're a little scary to me because I try to work with, although I do get messages from beyond. This felt like somebody flat out just talking to me, having a conversation, telling me the story. I never felt, and matter of fact, we didn't get any of the death cards. We did get Judgment, but that pertained to her awakening to getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
So there was never I never got any kind of vibe that she was physically harmed, that she's dead, that she's not around. Au contraire, she's alive, she's thriving, she's obtained luxury, she's happiness. Yes, it was a big adjustment, and I'm sorry I can't, there are some sorrows about certain people in her past, but I think she's expressing herself through art. I think that's what she's doing now. I really feel that. So this one had a good ending. Yes, I loved it very much. And I hope you guys like it because, wow, this is a journey that I've never tried before.
And the thing is, too, is, guys, Bobbi doesn't know who's going to be.
No, I had no clue.
The person that we're not really investigating, but, she comes into it blindly. And then when she comes in, I have the picture up. And so yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have is her face.
That's why I don't put the name in, is she's coming in blindly. That way nobody can say, well, she already investigated it. She already knows.
Yeah, cooked up a story. No, I don't want to because, guys, no matter what, I do have fun with this, but I take this extremely seriously. We are talking about people's lives. And when it got kind of scary, you saw me throw out the disclaimer because I don't want somebody to come after me and say, I saw you.
True. That's true.
But I'm not saying anything ugly, but these people that maybe back in 2000 when she took off, if they're still around, well, they can deal with their own mess because I'm sure they are tortured because how could you do something like that to a child unless you're a complete disgusting animal? But this kid had some smarts. She really did. And I think probably the way she grew up made her wiser beyond her years. And she obviously was able to express herself to someone. And because I'm telling you, she definitely is protecting someone here. The person that helped her, she is protecting. She didn't let me know, she let me know there was help, but she wasn't going to give up anything else than that. So good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Wow. So yeah, this was fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Got a little scary, got a little hairy. Some of these stories are probably going to be that way, but you know what my Nana used to always say to me? She would say, you always know the truth when you hear it. So this is the truth I heard tonight. I mean, that's the story that we got told. And I'm telling you, I really, really focused. I was trying to feel this baby. I was trying to feel everything about her. I really do think she's alive, Cass. I think she's alive and doing well. I really do. This is not a dead child. This is nothing like that. This is a woman a child that is now a woman that just did amazing things. And who was it said maybe she's an author? Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. But she is definitely doing something that is very expressive, that is very artistic. That's what she's doing. And I just see her humanity. Did you guys feel her humanity in this? I could feel, I was completely feeling her. She was letting us hear the story, but just not giving it up. So kudos, darling. You go out there, and I hope someday I see your artwork and I click and I realize it's you. I hope that happens because it just might. So, wow, cool.
Thank you.
That was fun.
That was really for joining us.
Yeah, really.
Next Monday, we'll do a whole different missing persons case.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
Fun. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, it kind of scares the hell out of me.
It is serious.
This one was really good. And I really didn't feel like she was definitely just going down the path, telling it. And then to the very end, we got her complete story. Her complete story. So yay, a happy ending. Yay. All right. I'll keep babbling because I'm really wound up about this.
All right.
Thank you, everybody that came. Thank you, Miss Cassie, for doing the research. You wonderful, beautiful human being.
Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next Monday.
And we'll see you Wednesday, right, Cass?
And Wednesday. Yep, with Bobbi. We're with Bobbi on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
regular time again, 7:30 or 4:30 Pacific. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm back to my regular time.
Here we go.
All right. Love to everybody. And I can't wait to look back and see what y'all said.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We love you.
Thank you, Cassie. Love you,
Thank
doll.
you, Bobbi. I love you too.
You're welcome.